Good evening, members. Good morning, members. Our friends from Brazil, our friends from India, and my fellow colleagues from Uganda. Of course, on this side of Uganda, it's a good evening. This side of Brazil, it's a good morning. This side of India, it is a good evening. So you see, the world is the world is moving not at the same pace, but we are trying to use technology to be at the same pace. While Carolina is settling her, I think now she's trying to connect the audio. I can see. I don't know whether she can hear us. But if you hear us, please respond to me, because you are the main celebrant of the day, presenting the. But otherwise, if you are not speaking, I'm requesting you can mute. If I call you to speak, that's when you can unmute. Comrades, are you getting me? To avoid the backward, the back noise. Yeah. You can mute. Then when I call you to speak, then you can now submit and unmute. So let's have I've already started recording. That means that the meeting is has started. So we are going to get the order of the meeting. I'm going to moderate the meeting so that we can follow the right procedure till the end. And then later we shall call everyone to contribute and submit. So without wasting more time, I'm called Bernard Mugume Kaikara. I am the Chief Advisor and Planning and Implementing Partner of GirlUp Uganda. So I lead an organization called Focus Youth Forum, where I'm the founder and executive director. Everything is hinged on young people. So when Ime one day approached me with her ideas, I guided her that you can start up a GirlUp Uganda that can bring young people, young girls with ambitions to help others, also to regain their voice. Then that is when GirlUp was started. It was started in 2020. So I will be moderating because at least I have more knowledge about GirlUp. I have more knowledge. I'm working with the youth. I'm working with every kind of a person. So for better meeting. So I welcome everyone, my fellow females. I can see Andrew, there is who else? There is Andrew. There is Otega. Otega's face is. So we are the only males. So we are going to be in the house without males is not good. So any house has to be males, for to balance the voice. So we are very grateful. I'm very grateful to meet you guys. Members of the GirlUp WhatsApp group, those ones who have been able to join, those ones who have not joined, we are going to record and we shall post there a video which they will go through and listen to. I can see finally Carolina has finally entered. So Carolina, can you hear us? I just want to hear her voice, whether she's listening to us or not. Hello, everyone. Finally you are here, eh? Yeah. Hello. Thank you so much. Thank you. You are most welcome. So we are in the introductory part. So I would wish this Zoom meeting, today we are joined by our friends from Brazil, led by Carolina. Carolina, you can put your hands up. Yeah. sure, and accompanied by Camila. Camila is also having some challenges with the connection, but she's listening to us because I thought she would put a video so that you people, you can see her. But she said she's still having problems with I think, the network. We're also joined by our friend from India, Kushi. Kushi is around. Kushi, can you put on the video?
I'm sorry, I have network problems, so.
You still have a problem with video? Okay, she's the one. Yes, now the rest of the team, we are Team Uganda. Team Uganda led by Ayunamasco Immaculate. So you are most welcome. You're most welcome into this meeting. Yeah, this is the first experience of some of us Zoom meeting. Me in my organization, we use Zoom now because of the pandemic. But I welcome you because this is a testing ground that we are shifting from the ordinary way to a modern way. And these are one of the issues we are going also to discuss, which are affecting the gender. Gender is affected by very many things. Others are visible, others are invisible. So when we say not leaving anyone behind, and most of the percentage and of the young people cannot use technology to connect and present themselves, then it is still a challenge. So these are one of the things we are trying to come up with a solution. So after that, Ime will introduce the team, Ugandan team. I'm going to hand over to Ime to introduce herself and to introduce the team. Then after Ime introduces herself and the team, then I will also invite Carolina to introduce her team and to give the message from Brazil. Then I will go to the presentation. I will present, because since I'm the technical planning person, I will do a PowerPoint presentation. Then from a PowerPoint presentation, we shall have reactions and the way forward, and we shall close and then plan for the next time. So Ime, you are welcome. You can come and you can come on and introduce your team and have few remarks.
Yeah. Yes, thank you very much, dear Chief Advisor, and the most precious person that is helping us in the planning sector. We are real happy as Uganda GirlUp team for the Zoom, for this meeting that has been scheduled for us to exercise our duties and shout our capacities. Not going far, introduction first. My name is Ayunamasco Immaculate, a Form 6 vacist, but who is so visioned and is so passionate about a girl child and is so willing to help them harness their dreams in nation development as we are securing our future. Because you all know, ladies and girls are the mothers of the nation. The nation can never proceed unless mothers are strong, courageous, outstanding, open-minded, and straightforward. So that is what I'm really fighting for under the Uganda GirlUp Club worldwide. First of all, I'm going to first introduce my team. You all know me as the club president. And I have the club treasurer called Ankwasa Diana. The club secretary is Chelsea Mashilex. And finally, we have the public relations officer who is called community. And besides that, we also have the advisor has already introduced himself as Bernard Kaikaramgume. We are really so happy to have you people supporting us worldwide, because when I check on our Facebook page, it is really awesome. You people are so good. Then the team from Brazil, we are ordinarily happy for your support, for your time, for all investments you've done, and for the graceful heart you've really shown up to support and help a Ugandan girl at the moment in harnessing their dreams. We really appreciate and thank you so much. And my fellow Ugandans, I really love you. I'm so glad when I see boys coming up to support us. I'm very happy, and I really can't finish telling you about my gratitude. I was so happy when I told many others that we have a meeting at the moment. Very many boys were coming up and men supporting us, and they're really liking what we are doing. So it is the high time we formed a concrete foundation for our future. So please, girls, if you're out there, make sure you utilize the Uganda GirlUp platform to showcase your capacity and shape your dream, because the future has more things for us if we are organizing. Thank you so much. I remain Ainamasko Immaculate, Uganda GirlUp President. At the moment, I hand over back to the Chief Advisor and the moderator at the moment, who is Mr. Bernard Kaikaramgume. Thank you so much. God
Thank you so much, our President, for those wonderful words and courageous. You are so courageous, and for sure, girls should be very happy to have you, and because most of them have friends who always call them to go and take beer and go into things that don't add value. But for sure, if you can gather your fellow colleagues for this important cause at this age, then your future is bright. So let me also have Carolina to have some message from Brazil and introduce the team. Camila, I can also see her. She can also something, then we go to the presentation. Thank you so much, Camila.
Hello everyone. I'm really glad to be here today. So Bernard contacted me through the GirlUp page system, and he asked me for help, and I'm really glad to be here and to be part of the change in your country. And me and the other GirlUp club leaders from Brazil are really glad to be here. I think just Camila is here. Camila, say hi. Maybe through the chat. But we are here to help in anything that we can. Especially at the campaign of fundraising, and I think that's it.
Okay, thank you, Carolina, for those good words. Yeah, so Camila, can we have also something from you?
Hi, everyone. So first of all, I would just like to say that I'm very honored to be a part of this initiative of this Zoom meeting. I think it's really important for us to join forces, really. And I am pleased to say that I'm gonna help however I can. And I hope that we can really come up with wonderful ideas that are really successful and then can really make a difference. Thank you so much for the invite and for welcoming us so warmly.
Okay, thank you so much for those wonderful remarks. We really love you, Team Brazil. Thank you for picking up and loving girls in Uganda. We are very happy and excited about you. Let's have our friend from India also to say something. Push. Kushi, can you have something to say? Hello, Kushi. Yeah, I think as she comes in, let me, yes,
Hello?
she has connected. Yeah, you can
Yes,
say
I'm
something.
actually having network issues. Yeah, I'm very honored to be a part of this, and I'll do whatever is possible from my side for this good cause. Thank you for having me.
Okay, thank you so much for your patience, for waiting, for being here.
Thanks a lot.
We really appreciate because if the world is, if we can do like this in this world would be a better place to live in. So allow me to go to our presentation of the day today so that we can catch up with time. Yeah, I'm trying to screen. So allow me guys to take you through our presentation of today. Let me have others all muted. Okay. Yeah, I can control. Was getting some noise that was not allowing me to present. So I think guys, you can all see my presentation. So Uganda GirlUp, its vision is to advocate for the rights of young people in Uganda, and the mission is to create space for the young girls to out their voices, build skills, access life opportunities. So Uganda GirlUp is an initiative-led program geared by Focus Youth Forum as a key implementing partner aimed at empowering young people in Uganda. This is in line with United States Sustainable Development Goal number 5 of gender equality, a campaign of United Nations Foundation that gives American girls an opportunity to channel their energy and compassion to raise awareness and funds for the programs of UN that help some of the hardest to reach adolescent girls. That is GirlUp. GirlUp is under a United Nations Foundation. So United Nations Foundation came up with GirlUp. So we subscribe to GirlUp International, based in the United States. So its intentions or its objective was for United States young girls to come together and raise support and help girls, adolescent girls in the hard to reach. Like, for example, like Uganda being a third world country, that's where we also place ourselves. Then Uganda GirlUp Club founder, Miss Ainamasuko Immaculate, the president, also Miss Ambitious Mirinda Brand, a high school student at Chibingo Girls, now in her vacation, senior 6 vacation. You can see her, how she's smart she is, the smile, and her colleagues when they were at school during putting on uniform time. So for sure, we really appreciate for being very, very, very hardworking and forward thinker at your age. So the objectives of Uganda GirlUp here, we came up with a program called We Care program. It is to reach a girl child in secondary school, high school, university, communities to mentor and give them career guidance. Give them a knowledge for life clear mindset, including developing their talents and build skills for life sustainability. Instill early entrepreneurship skills that can enable them to create jobs for startups. To give them a counseling and guidance in reproductive health, sexual harassment, gender-based violence. You can see this is our president with her fellow team, whom she mobilized to be part of this club. I'm sure the biggest number of the members of GirlUp Uganda are OGs rather, OGs who are here with us. If you don't see yourself in that photo, then you mean that you are not an OG of Chibingo Girls. But we shall have a photo for GirlUp Uganda now, because now it cuts across all regions. It is everything has where it begins from. So this idea began from Chibingo Girls. So we are proud of you, the Chibingo team.
Yeah.
So when we continue, okay, let's do a flashback. Let's look at the current situation in Uganda. We are at an estimate of 41 million people. 85% are young girls, are young people below age of 35 years. In statistics done by in 2019, 22.4 million were females and 21.8 were males. The overall female percentage by 2019 was 50.7, according to the World Bank. So what are we looking at? So we are looking at that our mission as Uganda GirlUp. Right now we have a membership of 600 members. When you look at the members we have on our Facebook page, those one who are following us, those ones now that we have in different communities that they are not connected on WhatsApp. So we reach to this number. And we have established a WhatsApp, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other programs are being implemented by Focus Youth Forum. Uganda GirlUp, representing UGC, Uganda GirlUp Club, is signing up more ambassadors from Chibingo High School, as well as getting support from corporate companies. And corporate companies always have programs like social corporate responsibilities. So we have a potential partner like PEPS, where our president is Ms. Ambitious Melinda, because we shall have a very big hand in that to bring PEPS on board to support this cause. We're also trying to bring Uganda Breweries Limited and other universities. Of course, you can see smart girls there. So smart girls like those ones, they deserve greater future. They deserve success in their lives. So it is through Uganda GirlUp where they can achieve their dreams. So let's look at the problems faced by girls in Uganda. Some of these problems include early forced marriage, pregnancy, school dropout, child labor, being used as housemaid, single motherhood, or child neglect, lack of access to better education, lack of health care during their menstruation period. Some of them don't have pads, reusable pads. There is also an issue where they are most at risk to face, so some of them to be indulged in prostitution. As a result, they contract diseases like HIV, AIDS, and other sexual transmitted diseases. There is a problem of poverty and cultural beliefs which take away the rights of a young girl. Now there is COVID-19, it has worsened the situation. So what do we do? So what we need to do, we need to come up, like for example, I have a scenario where one of our, when we are in Soroti, there is a lady who came to share her story, and it was touching. I don't know whether I can be able to play it here. Let me see if I can be able to. Can listen a bit.
No.
Anyway, let's continue. Those are the samples. You will see those videos on online. We shall post them there. So the most causes of these problems, mostly, these challenges mostly affecting the young girls, mainly are originating from one major cause, which is poverty. This poverty emanates right from the household, communities, and the country at large. Most of our deep communities, in the true story is the father and the mother are born from the poor families, and they give birth to girls. Definitely they will be vulnerable to the above problems, not willingly, but with no choice of life to live. So there is this girl here. At the age of 16, she has two sons. You listen to her story.
One. Danish. One. I am coming. Nisha.
You can imagine she doesn't know even the parents of the father of those two sons. At the age of 23, she has 2 kids. So that one is the first son at the age of 23. Let's continue because of time. You'll see. So, so our approach is how we would like to approach these challenges. So this is how we would like to approach these challenges, what we are trying to put in place to see how we can contribute to the young girls. So we need to recruit more teen ambassadors from different levels, secondary schools, high schools, universities, tertiary institutions, and we are looking at recruiting between 50 to 100 serious ambassadors. We shall intensify radio and TV talk shows, which are the means of continuous sensitization and identifying more ambassadors. And we shall do it weekly. And this will be done by ambassadors at different levels in the community, at university, and at school. We shall utilize the free social media platforms like we have put up a Facebook page, GirlUp Uganda page, WhatsApp club, WhatsApp group, develop a website, and this exercise will continue throughout. We shall acquire more. We shall need to acquire a Zoom license. There is someone talking. There is someone talking. There is someone talking. You can first mute so that I can first do presentation. There is someone. If you are not presenting, first mute so that we don't get repeated noise. Okay. So we shall, of course, we have to acquire Zoom license where we shall be engaging these young girls. You have seen that Zoom is #1 thing now that we can use, especially when there is lockdown like this, because there is no way these young people can interact together when there is no a platform for them that they can freely interact. And Zoom, it can be something that can also empower gender. Everyone can use Zoom and we want to recruit more females to be the ambassadors, especially in their community, so that they can also train others. We also adopt technology means, because gender has been left behind, and technology is one of the biggest components. Everyone to thrive in this world we are in should be able to adopt technology. If you are not willing to adopt technology, you'll be left behind. And the best way to empower a young girl is to give them that empowerment strengths. So we have to put that in place. We shall provide toolkits for making reusable sanitary pads and other economic projects. And we are looking at supporting 500 vulnerable girls highly affected by COVID-19 pandemic. So, as I said, for us, we have been on ground working together with the Focus Youth Forum and GirlUp to listen to more the problems affecting these young people. These are young people in Soroti. They are, some of them have kids, some of them have dropped out, some of them had a dream of going to school, but they never, but we tried to work together to bring them and teach them in the places of worship. You see, they don't have chairs. So we are trying to make sure that we lift and touch the life of the young girl. So when we move, these are some of the young girls out there who have potential. So we came up with a smaller budget that we are trying to fundraising for this program in order to move and be successful. First of all, we need to develop a website that is a very strong one that has materials where these young girls can access and read and put different linkages where they can network with others, where they can also do presentation, where they can do research, where we shall put online libraries, where they can always come and read at their own time and interact. So that is technology we are moving in. We shall have radio program, radio and TV talk shows. Of course, we target to have these ones ongoing in different districts, and we are looking at 3 million. That's about $800. Then we shall need to acquire Zoom license. That's about $300. Then we shall have to buy them what we call toolkits, the reusable sanitary pad materials, so that they can be able to, like in this lockdown, most of them are lacking even sanitary pads, but we need to train them how to use these reusable pads so that they can also as well use them, also sell to others at a cheap price for them to sustain themselves. We shall need also to buy airtime for ambassadors, and we're planning at $800. We need to have what we call online study. So we shall be buying bundles for these girls. For example, when we are on Zoom, they need to load bundles. So whenever we are going to have a bundle Zoom like this, then we can buy them some bundles to be online, and they study and they're able to catch up. We shall also have to buy them study materials. These study materials, for example, when they are at school, they can be able to read these materials that can build them both in sectors of health, give them sexual reproductive knowledge, and the other academic curriculum. That is a summary. These are some of the groups of the young girls I've said. We are still in them. They are very interesting, and everyone has a story on their own. And we believe if we support them, we shall have done a very good job. So we have put different means of donations, and donations that are accepted: mobile money in the names of Inamasco, Immaculate. We accept Western Union, we accept MoneyGram, we accept bank transfer, we accept PayPal, and also there is what we call worldwide transfer. It can also be accepted. So this is working in partnership with Focus Youth Forum, because it's an implementing organization, which I lead myself. So the leadership of this GirlUp is led by Ainamasko Immaculate, President, Akankwasa Diana, Treasurer, Chelsea Mashirek, Secretary, Kamwine Charity, Fabrice, and Bernard Teikara, Advisor, Stroke Planning. Yeah, GirlUp Uganda is housed by Focus Youth Forum, whose main headquarters is at Kagube Road, Makerere, Kampala City. You can always reach us at those contacts. I will share this presentation afterwards for you to understand and revise it and get better, get informed and know where we are heading. So without wasting more time, I think I have tried to summarize my presentation. I need to stop it from there so that we can move. So let's get back from the presentation. You have heard the story for these young people, those ones whom I shared the video. I will post those videos so that you can listen to them to the end. They have touching stories, and those are the kind of girls we are looking at to lift up. So imagine like that kind of a girl, now she's again affected by COVID-19. What situation is she in? Have we ever, for example, as you can afford the meal today, you can, but there are people out there who are your fellow young girls, but in a very terrible situation. So we shall identify 500 of them using those ambassadors. So the kind of support, the kind of project we are running now is to make sure that in this lockdown, we lift a certain group of young people. And that is the kind of group that we are looking at. So whoever is here, your colleagues, friends, who are led by our president, Immaculate, we want to make this dream happen, because let's not leave it to government, let's not leave it to, but let's show that we are the leaders of today and tomorrow. This is the reason why Focus Youth Forum is building young people to be the leaders, to be the examples to the others. So we have built Immaculate, and we know Immaculate is going to build others through Uganda GirlUp Club, as we are trying to mentor. This is one of our objectives, to mentor and to guide and to make sure that we sort of, at the end of the day, we shall be addressing the issues of unemployment and poverty, because these are the main things. For example, today, you are below age of 20, but tomorrow when you finish school, you'll be looking for a job, and you'll not be guaranteed where you're going to get a job. So through GirlUp, this is something you can learn. This is something where you can learn skills. This is something you can acquire. You can connect and network and get the knowledge that can help you to survive, that can help you to live, that can help you to practice of what you have acquired from school. So I'm going to invite our president again to engage you, especially regarding to the cause we have presented to you. And as well, our friend Carolina, she's still working on a strategy on the program, how to support this program. So if there is a way she can also come in and submit, then I think, but me, I have done my part to present, to share the presentation, and at the same time to inform you the program Uganda GirlUp is having at hand and that it needs to achieve in this time of COVID-19. Because we don't know when COVID-19 is going, we don't know when the lockdown is stopping, but I'm sure this situation, we are still in it for some time. So we need to wake up, we need to make sure that we work hard so that we reach out to our friends out there who are in need. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, dear Chief Advisor, Mr. Bernard Karamugume. We are humbled by your efforts. Imagine, he's a man and he's pushing we ladies. He's pushing we ladies to the next level. Thank you for that gracious heart. Thank you for loving us. And we have nothing to give you apart from praying to God that he keeps you alive so that you can see our fruits in the coming future. We are real humbled and thankful. Yeah, I've already introduced myself, and I'm very sure that at the moment now everyone knows me. And now I just need to hit back to the point to why I'm given the second opportunity or the platform to speak out as the club president. From what our chief advisor has shared with us, I, as the founder of Uganda GirlUp Club, I approached him with my skills, with my passion, because I'm so passionate about a girl child. I looked at what Focus Youth Forum was doing, and having made analysis in my village, at my school, and the country at large, I was so moved. And being Mirinda Miss Ambitious Uganda, the post also motivated me to live for my name and at least do something to develop it wider. I remember when I was in senior 1 at Uganda Girls, I found a post at the gate when I was entering the school that make sure you leave this place a better scene than you found it. And I'm very sure I've done a lot in life for a girl child, and I've left my school a better place than I found it. And now not only to my school, I also want to do it for the country at large. Reason I came up with an idea of Uganda GirlUp Club to support a girl child, mentor them, motivate them, and show them that they still can do better no matter what, no matter their backgrounds, no matter the status of their parents, no matter their status at large, no matter the level or quality of education they have attained, they still have something to do concerning their future and the neighbor's future. Because I'm very sure that you can never live a life where I don't have people. I need people. My neighbor also needs people. Mr. Kaikara needs people. Uganda needs another country to succeed. That is why we have our dear friends from Brazil, from India, from other parts of the world. They are coming here to support us. And in any way, you might find that Uganda is also helping some other country to develop through this communication we have. So at any capacity you have, you can help your neighbor to grow big and also think big as you're influencing them positively. So back to business, in my analysis for Uganda Girls status, I realized that most of the girls are going under a challenge that is negatively influencing them to be dependent. Of course, poverty is the source of all these problems, but it is going beyond. We have solutions for poverty girls under Uganda GirlUp Club. First of all, we've got 3 sections. We have entrepreneurship, we have talent, and we have environment. Entrepreneurship, this is creating something that will benefit the entire nation under business. This is where we call upon creativity and innovative minds. So when we come to talent, the Bible tells us that it is through our talents that we shall succeed and have a living. So if we come back to ourselves, everyone has got an opportunity to live, and they've got a talent in them. You find someone, they can speak, they can sing, they can create something that nobody has ever created in the world. So that talent in you, the Uganda GirlUp Club is supporting you, and it is going to help you realize your talent, discover your talent in very many different ways. We've had athletics in the nation, and they've made the nation popular, and they've earned a living because they get people who help them at their low levels of income. They still can survive, and their families can survive through their talents. So I sat and thought that talent uplifting and a Uganda GirlUp Club will do more good than harm as we are securing the nation. And coming back to the third, which is the environment. Of course, we are planning here and there, but if we are living in an environment that is really not safe, then it means we are not safe ourselves, because the definition, the connotative definition of environment, it refers to man and his surroundings. So if the environment itself is not catered for, it is not conserved, then meaning we are also not safe. So this is how it is going to be done, planting trees all over the country so that we maintain the rainfall formation stage, and going against deforestation and other environmental degradation challenges. And therefore, I call upon everyone out there, every girl in your capacity, every man, as you support us, though this club is only best for girls, but men, we also need your support verbally and any actions. If you can at least contribute something to your ladies, because you are our brothers and we are our sisters. So please come up, support us. Our dear friends from Brazil are really happy. Thanks for having that generosity. Thanks for being generous. Our friends from India, we salute you so much. You have already developed, but remember, Uganda is a developing nation, and it really works better if it has supporters. Because even the Bible tells us that the hand that giveth is the hand that receiveth. So as you found Uganda GirlUp Club, as you support it in the ideas and the rest of the support, you will really give out with the hand, and the other hand shall have to receive. So please, I call upon everybody, and please girls, if the opportunity comes your way, make sure you utilize it, because we want to prove to the world that we don't just exist, but we live life to the full, and we are ready to change. If the opportunity for change comes, we are very ready to change as we form a corporate foundation for the future and for the betterment of the entire women society. Since we have women emancipation in our country under the leadership of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, we shall really make it with your support, everyone out there. So I call upon everyone, as you've seen the purple flow of information. One head cannot do anything. Two heads are better. So if you come up and I come up, we shall rise to the sky. Since the sky is even no longer the limit. You as a person, it is you that shall limit yourself. So I call upon the entire team and our friends from India and Brazil, and the Pep Scholar and Mirinda companies under Crown B Villages to support us. And you as an individual, support your thing, love your thing, and we shall reach there. I appreciate everyone that attended. I'm really grateful for you people, and we shall see ourselves through, and we shall celebrate the fruits of Uganda GirlUp Club in the coming future. Thank you so much. I hand over to the moderator of the meeting. We are not listening anything. You muted yourself. Mr. Kaikara, you muted yourself. We are not listening anything. unmute, please. Our dear Chief Advisor, we request that
please,
you unmute
it's okay.
yourself.
You know, I thought I had unmuted, but this click didn't reach well. But I'm saying I'm not going to repeat what you have said, because they clearly go to the audience that you are looking at, the girl child, and you have talked to them because you are standing in their shoes, because you are oldest, you are still at that level where you need to get out to a certain level, and you don't want to leave someone behind, and that is the passion you have. So for sure, ladies, you should utilize this time. So let's open it to the audience and listen to the girls, what they are saying, even the boys who are around. So it is you now. It's up to you. Let's give it like a 10-minute discussion. Then we hear ideas from whoever now want to contribute. Thank you so much. If you want to contribute, you can put in your hand. You know how to put in your hand? There's somewhere you click, me, I will see your hand, then I'll call you. That's how it's going to be guided well. So you click somewhere, you go to you can lift your hand. Yes, Camila. Camila has lifted her hand. Let's give us a chance to present.
Yes, thank you. So I just now saw that Carolina had to leave the Zoom meeting, I think because of internet issues, but I'll be speaking for the leaders in Brazil. We will still be working on a more thorough project and ideas to present to you guys so we can collaborate in partnerships. But I just had an idea, which I think that will be very helpful, that always works in like clubs in Brazil, that we're always seeking more partnerships. It really helps us to like seek big companies or even local enterprises that are willing to, for example, donate pads, and that can make a group effort, because I really believe in the power of union. And I think that will really help us, besides like fundraising. If we also establish some partnerships, it will make our process easier. But I'll keep in touch. And I was just gonna say that I have another meeting right now, so unfortunately I will have to leave. But thank you so much for the invites. Really, I hope great things are on our way. And I'm so glad that I'm a part of this initiative, as I previously mentioned. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Camila, for coming. We wish you the best as we start this journey together. Carolina has informed me that she's putting in the drive in place, and she's going to create Trello. These are enabling fundraising systems that she's trying to create behind the back office. So soon she's going to let us know how we shall proceed. So let's hear from this Techno Spark 5. Who's that? There is no name. Techno Spark 5 Air.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Mike Tumuyimbise. I really want to thank you for this program. And I'm indeed humbled to see that a young person like Immaculate is pushing it higher. To see that a girl child is actually uplifted to some level. In Uganda, we have a problem. Most girls don't access quality education. Some have problems of menstrual health. And I think if this program is indeed put in place and elevated high to help some girls achieve their dreams, I'm just grateful for this. Keep it up. Yeah, that's it.
Dear Chief Advisor, may you please unmute?
Hey,
Dear Chief
Parang.
Advisor.
Oh, thank you for reminding me for being my PA.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I was thanking our comrade. You know, now I've realized that we are like 3 males here now. So let's wait. Let's hear from Emily.
Hello, can someone hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
we can hear you.
Okay, my name is Emily. I first of all want to thank you very much for this initiative. Actually, I heard about GirlUp Uganda time back, but I haven't got the opportunity to be part of it. But thank God that I got this link and I'm here. I want to.
Emily,
I had to say.
Excuse me, Emily. You said you are called Emily, but we are, since we are Africans, you know, we understand more other names than Emily.
Apparently, I'm in Zambia.
What is the other name? What is your other name? Emily, other name?
Namwaya Emily.
Namwaya Emily. Okay.
Yeah. I'm from Busia, but I'm apparently in Zambia. I want to really apprehend my friend Imi for what you started up. Really, it is encouraging. And I'm really inspired. I think the main thing that is affecting us, the girls of Uganda today, is confidence. We really lack in confidence. These girls really wouldn't like to do certain things, but they don't have that confidence. They don't believe in them. Prostitution, I can say, because girls reach at a stage where they see they are the breadwinners of their families. So they indulge themselves in prostitution. But this wouldn't have been the case because most times prostitution is done at night. But if these girls are confident enough, if these girls could be confident enough and maybe like with a little capitalization, because right now we are hearing speeches about empowering a girl child, but you cannot empower me if I cannot go out there and do something to earn income for myself. For example, right now, most of the girls in Busia, at around 15, a girl has started doing prostitution in Kenya because we have so many men there around Kenya, around Busia, we are the border. So most times girls go there and do prostitution before they come back to Uganda. But I believe if these girls had small income to start up something with the skills they are told. We have organizations in Busia which are trying to come up to skill the girls, but there is no use of skilling a girl without giving her capital or directing her how she can survive. Yeah. I also want to take this opportunity to thank you, Mr. Bernard. Thank you for being there for Girl Child. We really appreciate. And Imi, I'm behind you. I'm really grateful to be part of this platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Emily, for sure. You have really highlighted the main key point because when we put such a platforms, we are building confidence first. Because as you have said, a girl grows not having confidence to a certain level where you expect her to be having confidence and she will never have it. But when she grows with confidence, whatever decision she's to take, she will first think through it. So this is a very key point, and for sure, would like to welcome you to Uganda GirlUp, and I'm sure Ime is going to make a follow-up because we need ideas like that, because we cannot make it when we don't have diversity, when you don't have people like that who are really informed on the ground. Because I was telling Ime that we need to have someone from Busia now that you are on board, and another gentleman is called who heads?
Caleb, Mr. Caleb.
Mr. Caleb is, yeah. So we need to have drive there, because where we cite a big challenge, it is where we should also, we shouldn't ignore, we should make a follow-up and have those list of those young girls whereby that when when after gathering this support, we know that we are going to support this group, we are going to support this kind of a girl. So we can hear from someone else now because of time. So raise your hand and then I'll be able to pick you. First of all, I would like to recognize Emmanuel Kayanja is around, and he's the one who did us our flyer, and I appreciate that you also came on board on this Uganda GirlUp. He's also is a man. Is a man also who supported me since I started Focus Youth Forum. Like Focus Youth Forum was like 1 month. He came on board and he supported me. He also became a founder and is there. And whenever I have this kind of work, like do this flyer, within the shortest time, he was able to produce it. So Emma, thank you so much. I know you also engaged in different kind of young girls, like Draw the Smile. He's also supporting young girls. So we shall always share ideas. So let's listen from Musimeta Bridget, then we go to Kayanja.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
Bridget.
I'm glad to be here. And I'm so happy to be here with brilliant people. Thank you so much for sharing what I love. I'm humbled. When I was growing up, I happened to go to Uganda Girls for O-level and St. Agnes Girls School for my A-level. Apparently, I'm at must. But then as I grew, as I studied, I got a chance of my teachers training me into what I am today. And I thank them for that, because I feel, though I still have inspiration to be greater than what I am, but I feel I'm in the process of being what I am, what I would like to be. And then here comes a time when I'm added to a group. Are we together?
Yes, yeah. we are hearing you. We are hearing you.
Okay. And here comes a time when I am able to hear what I would like to be hearing. That is uplifting a young girl, uplifting a girl. I thank you so much for starting that, Immaculate, the president. Thank you so much. And to everyone here, I thank you so much for the vision that you have, the vision of helping out someone. Right now, I'm in Rubirizi district, and where I am, it's quite different from where I happened to live for some time back in the previous lockdown. The previous lockdown, I was in, yes, please.
Yes, carry on.
The previous lockdown, I was in Kanungu district, and I happened to notice a lot about a girl child, whereby early marriages take the biggest part of it. Most girls get married at young age. Most of them don't even accomplish primary 7. And actually, when I got to know that, it wasn't a very good thing, but simply because I was a visitor in the area, I was like, I'll write down something to always remember, so that anytime I can go back maybe and revive those people. Thank you so much for putting a platform. I think we are together and we are ready to work together to uplift girls.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Bridget, for sure. You must be having very enough experience when it comes to that. And we need people like you who are informed on the ground, also at the high end, so that we can move this, because we need to have more people who are selflessly, who have dedicated themselves to push, because there are sources of supporting, but as you have said, girls have lacked confidence to present their ideas. So for us, our purpose is to build you, give you confidence, and show you where there are opportunities, and you go for those opportunities. So I think for you, if you're really ready, you can play a very big role in Uganda GirlUp. So you are most welcome, and we're happy for you. So let's hear from.
It's my pleasure, sir.
Yeah, so for sure, let's keep the conversation going. So let's listen from Emmanuel.
Thank you, Bernard. Thank you, everyone. The ladies from Brazil, Camila and Carolina. Thank you very much for your time and making it a must. I will kindly request Community Charity and Technopo via 3A to kindly mute your microphone, or the admin or the host kindly help me mute them, because there is always an echo whenever someone is speaking. It's a request, a kind request. My name is Emmanuel Kayanja. Community Charity kindly mute. My name is Emmanuel Kayanja. As Bernard earlier told you guys, I was very lucky to be part of the people that played a role in the initiative of Focus Youth Forum. And I have level 1 to level 2 with mentorship from different individuals, businessmen, country leaders, and all over. So I'm very privileged that we are still keeping the candle burning. Going forward straight to girls, there has been a very much heated debate across Uganda recently. Even actually right now, it is still going on, and it is very convenient that we are still having the same conversation right now in this very specific meeting. And I'm very happy that it is GirlUp. The initiative is very good, and it has tried as much as possible to change many lives of young people across Uganda. The last time I had an interaction with a young girl, I was in a place called Bukedea, and a girl is 13 years and she's 6 months pregnant. The only thing that came in my mind was like, okay, now how can a child be expecting another child? How will a child handle a child? That was the question I was having in my mind. Personally, right now, yes, I can handle a child, but I imagined myself being that kid to handle a child at that age. So we got deep into a conversation, me and that child and that girl. It is not that she got pregnant accidentally. She got pregnant in a process of excitement and with the so-called boyfriend whom she had gotten on the village. So I take back this much into the community, that is one, and also family. Call it mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers that do live with those girls and boys that get engaged into sexual activities at an early stage. So we have been, to solve one of the key and most challenging problems right now in Uganda, of one of the problems being early pregnancies or teenage pregnancies, which has been a very, very big hindrance of education in young girls. We just need to shift the conversations from Zoom, rather from conference halls in Kampala, and take them down in Padisa, take them down in Wigiri, down in villages, whereby it is where those young people are more affected. And I'm very, very glad that this is exactly the model that Bernard and colleagues GirlUp president you're trying to put up across. And I would really, really be very happy to always support where I can. Taking the conversations down on ground, having round table conversations, having clear discussions about mental health, menstrual health. Those are two different aspects, very important. It would be very, very good to put it in consideration, having one-on-one conversations with these young girls, find out what exactly is affecting them. And it can only begin also with families. Let's have parent-child talk, whereby parents can easily have a conversation with the kid, with the child, before they get engaged, especially sexual conversations. The kids, children, I call them children because they are really young, 13, 15, teenagers. They get engaged into sexual activities because they see the excitement. I can remember myself at that age. I was very excited. Fortunately, I did not get engaged into sexual activities because of my mother's guidance. She was always encouraging me to go to church, get into church activities. Luckily enough, I skipped that stage of teenage, getting a pregnancy at that stage, luckily, because I did not engage myself into sexual activities. So these are some of the challenges that we need to ponder into. And I'm very, 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 very lucky and happy that you people are already doing this. And I really welcome the idea of supporting the girl child on ground. And as we do that, let's also consider the boy child, because they do not get pregnant without boys. They engage into sexual activities with the boys. Let's have them get to know that the problem is not them having sex with fellow girls or boys. It has other challenges. And we do a clear sensitization that can really become a very strong concrete, together working with the parents of the teenagers. And I really appreciate, I thank you very much. And I wish everyone to keep strong during COVID-19. Try as much as possible to speak to your friends and colleagues, to keep in touch, to kill the boredom. And let's have this conversation keep going, because it is the best way to change the world that we live in. We cannot change the whole world at once, but we can do our part and leave a mark. I thank you, and I welcome everyone. And I thank you, Bernard, for inviting me to this discussion.
Thank you, Emma, for your contribution. Of course, you are now an experienced person in this area. Girls, of course, as you have said, they lack mentorship, and the GirlUp Uganda will be good in that area, because you cannot achieve anything when you are not well focused, when you are not well informed, when you are not well mentored. Where Focus Youth Forum is because of mentorship. And I'm telling you, if GirlUp Uganda had not gotten that mentorship, we wouldn't be at this level. So everything is mentorship, and we are still studying, and we want to make sure that our president, Immaculate, and the team really do the job that where everyone is going to say, if you really want to tap into the strengths of young people, look for Uganda GirlUp. That is where we are trying to move, and I trust her. She's very, very confident when it comes to confidence. She got 150%. So is there any other person who would like to contribute, or we end from here? So I wanted the ladies to say something. There is Diana. Is Diana around? There is Shalom, there is Agnes. Yeah, those are the ones who are. Let's hear from them. Let's hear from Namukemo Agnes.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Hey
Agnes.
everyone, are you getting me clear?
Yeah, we are getting
I'm
you.
fine. Yeah, I take this opportunity to appreciate all of you for the step you are taking to support a girl child. In a very special way, I appreciate Imi for coming up with that GirlUp club to support a girl like me in other way. Namke Agnes Catherine from Busia. In Busia, most girls are lacking awareness. Like awareness, there is one time when we're moving to sensitize them about during COVID, the first phase. Most girls lacked awareness about their sexual health, sexual education. Like one time we found a girl who had gotten pregnant, but for her to go in for that sex, she didn't know what was coming. She didn't know how to use a condom, what. So I'm very much glad for you, Amy. So like we need to sensitize them about being aware of it. And then the other thing, yes, we need also to engage in some boys also. Like I'm very glad and very happy for the male around here in this meeting. And thank you very much, because they are the cause at times. They are also the cause, so they need to know about it, and they also need to move around in their fellow male to sensitize that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Aggie. For sure, you are most welcome. We really appreciate when it comes to the point of sexual reproductive health. It's very important that girls get aware of things that are surrounding them. Actually, I was telling Ime that our target is to see from each region or from each district having 50, at least 50 and above representatives. So Aggie and Emily, I would like you to recruit at least 50 young girls from Busia, so that we can have them on board. So really take that, because I think Busia now today has really stood outstanding today, and we can't. that's how you are so ambitious, and we thank you for being in the forefront. That's because there are very many things happening down, but because we don't have ambassadors to let us know, and we are going to achieve this through ambassadors. So thank you so much. Can we hear from Sharon? There is Sharon, there is yeah, I think the rest have gone. There is Sharon now. Sharon, are you on? Sharon is not, I think she's not on. Where else is on? I see the number is, yeah, I think the rest have presented. So let's get closing. So we are going to inform you on the way forward. And if you really want to support this program, as we have said, you are going to get in touch with the Immaculate. You are going to get in touch with our treasurer. Our treasurer. You're going to get in touch with GirlUp Uganda to make sure that this idea, this program achieves its intended objective, and lives are changed. So we don't just want to talk, to have a Zoom meeting, but we want to have action on the ground. And another thing, team, we shall be having these Zoom meetings, I think, in the middle of the month or before, anytime. We can always call for a Zoom meeting, because we need, first of all, we need to orient our colleagues on how to use Zoom, how to bring them on board. So this conversation will help, especially in this time of lockdown. So I thank you so much. Maybe, yes, Diana, now finally Diana is here. Yes, Diana.
Yes. And everyone listen to me.
Yeah.
Thank our Chief Advisor, our President. I'm Ankwasa Diana, the Treasurer, Uganda GirlUp Club. I'm so glad, I'm so humbled, but I'm excited to be part of this group. Thank you, Immaculate, because you've inspired me a lot. You've been my role model all this long. Since we met, since we've known each other, you've inspired me a lot. Yeah, I'm so grateful. And for GirlUp, I don't even know. I thank you for the idea because it is encouraging most of us. It is encouraging every girl here in my town, in my village. I'm from Bushenyi. Like I've shared the idea with some girls. They are so inspired and they really wish to meet this Immaculate, this young girl with the greatest idea in life. I thank you for everything. In Bushenyi, you have some problem concerning with those old men, the sexual harassment, yeah? Seeing those old men plus the young girls, like every man is seeing you to be this beautiful girl, like a sexual object. Like those girls, to the fact that they are poor, they need all those things to satisfy their lives. So they always need like something told them. So the only option that they are having is to give in to those men because no one is willing to help you without giving in anything. So these girls are facing that problem. Everyone is facing the problem of sexual harassment in most of the girls, because every man is seeing you to be a sexual object, is seeing you to be that product that can satisfy his needs. They don't know that they are old and they are killing our like how to do their own things, how to be motivational, how to be creative, like we create our own things so that we can depend on ourselves, not to depend on those old men. Thank you, Dr. Ikara. Thank you, Immaculate. And thanks everyone for attending. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Diana. Of course, you have talked a very important point when it comes to the challenges, especially girls are facing, especially when you look at this current Uganda we are in, whereby if you are looking for a job, before you get a job, you really go through a lot as a young girl. So these are things you should be aware of, that they are out there and they exist. So the best way is that you have to build your confidence early. You have to have innovative means, in that if you are able to, if the job fails, for example, you're able to start up yours. Don't sit and say, I finished school, I have a first-class degree, now the job failed. No, you have confidence to start to drive your idea, and tomorrow you live independent, you have independent life. So that's where the challenge comes in, that whereby you are looking for a job and you find this, you reach a point to say, I have no option, but rather than to sleep with this man. So because you don't believe in yourself, you don't believe that your idea can work, you don't believe that you can start up something and it grows, you don't believe. So this, if you start from this level, by the time you reach up that level, you have that confidence to even to be a potential employer. This is the reason why we are putting such a platform, to not only to tell you that there is a problem, but also to create you tomorrow, you to become a potential employer rather than being a potential employee. Because an employee is that you are like a slave to someone. But if you, and you never have independence, you never have independent decision making. Before you decide, you will have to first consult. So that is, so the issues of gender violence might not end on you. But if you are financially free, independent, make your own decision, I think you can make decisions that you don't need a man to first use you or to make mistakes on you. So I thank you so much for your contribution. I think for now, I'm heading back to our president so that maybe she can have some final remarks. Then I'm encouraging everyone to drop their contacts in the chat, so that our secretary can write them. Then we can see how we can continue engaging. So thank you so much. Ime, you can take Miss Ambitious, Melinda 2000 and you can take it up.
Yeah, the titles are becoming so many, and I believe we have just started by the grace of God and geared up by Uganda GirlUp Club. We shall have more titles. We girls shall have more titles, the Emilys, the Dianas, the Bridgets, the Catherine. Yeah, we have just started. Let us only remain focused. Thank you so much, dear moderator, for the meeting, and the chief advisor, the CEO, Focus Youth Forum, Mr. Bernard K. Karamugume. We really appreciate your tireless roles. We really appreciate you being on this earth was an asset and never a liability. So we are so happy, and we continue to pray to God to keep you safe for us, because we need to utilize you. You're a resource. You're a resource to us and to the entire nation at large, because if you're training us and gearing us up, it means you're gearing up the nation. So we are so happy and extraordinarily. We are coming to the end of the meeting, the long-awaited meeting that everyone has been waiting for. Finally, it has occurred, it has been scheduled, and we are to the end. I appreciate, first of all, I want to appreciate the boys, the gentlemen that have attended this session, because you see, we based one side on girls, them being the mother of the nation and facing a lot of challenges on earth, more than boys. We based on them so much, but we still need your ideas. So, Tumhim Semaikan, Kayanja Emmanuel, then there was was it Andrew? Some other name I've just forgotten. We really appreciate for your presence and thanks for attending. And special thanks to my dear girls and everyone at large. Thanks for investing in this, because I'm very sure we never bought for you airtime, but we really believe in future we shall buy you more airtime. Of course, you cannot harvest where you did not sow. So since you're investing in here, it means you will keep alert for any opportunity that comes up, and you will push in for the betterment, because if you invest in something, then you value it. Keep valuing Uganda GirlUp and keep valuing yourselves at large. Based on the communication that I've had from the audience, Namaya Emily from Busia, I've taken note of your message. Then Namkomo, Namkemo Agnes Catherine from Busia too. I've taken note of your message. Then Nankwasa Diana, Emmanuel Kayanja, Cimenta. I've gotten Kanungu. Then to him, Mike, his address was to every girl at all levels that are being disturbed by menstrual health. Yeah, I've taken note, I was taking note of everything here. And we shall come back to you for more details based on the information you've given us. I really thank you so much, and please Trust God, believe in yourselves, have self-confidence, because that is the only key to the bright future. And remember to pray to God so that he can create a world what seems to be nowhere, and we end of this pandemic. And to my dear girls and men who are around, I want to tell you, everyone was appreciating Mr. Bernard Kaikaramgume and the president at large. I want to tell you that you can also use your thinking capacity to create something which will be a figure out to the nation, and people will really see Diane created something and we are really happy for it. Sharon created something and it is benefiting the whole world. So let you be an icon to others too, and know that you have the capacity to create on something and it raise the whole nation positively. My special regards to our people from Brazil, if there is anyone still active, and those that are not on, I think Mr. Bernard Kaikala and me too at large shall pass on the message, because I was really happy for them, even in their absentia. And to my committee members, I thank you because I saw you were very active. Without you, I can't push anything because I'm not the only head. One man can't do anything apart from the help of the others. We thank you, Mr. Emmanuel Kayanja, for the job well done. We really appreciate your roles and we still need you. It is just the beginning. To the entire community of Uganda GirlUp on our WhatsApp platform, I'm very sure you will get this message, but this doesn't mean that next time you won't attend. That the network problem disturbed most of them, but they are very willing. Most of them were very willing to attend. And I believe Mr. Bernard Kaikara will work on them. Next time they will be active. We thank you. We appreciate you. Please keep safe. And I'm very happy for my school, Chibingo Girls, because it has made me who I am. I utilized every opportunity that was there. And that is why they appreciate the school so much and me at large. I pray that you use all the resources available for the betterment of your future. I'm just leaving you one word that will guide you throughout your life. Believe in yourself and have ideas, because where there is a will, a strong way must be made. I started this as an individual, but it has gone worldwide. You're having people from Brazil, you're having people from India, we're having Ugandans in different districts. You've had them as they were talking, and we are solving the entire worldly problems. So believe in yourself and make sure that you plan further for the betterment of your future and create names for yourselves and be an asset to the bless you. We meet next time. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. I can't repeat again, even as I said, you don't repeat the words of the president. You only record for the closing anthem. So I think it is time to catch up with curfew, and we close. Until next time, bye for now. Goodbye. I'm going to post this recording so in a form of YouTube. I'll convert it into a YouTube so that you can share with those ones who have missed today. Thank you so much. God bless you. See you next time. For those who are on WhatsApp group, let's continue the conversation going. Let's be motivated. Make sure that we make Uganda GirlUp as the #1 club in Uganda. I thank you so much.